commercial. They called, the officer told me it was commercial, so he can have cars sitting out there. I said, oh really, like a front clip off of a car, a chassis with no body on it? Pardon me? That was supposed to be looked into by several board members long ago, and they dropped the ball completely. But I'm just bringing this up to show the people what happens here when somebody brings stuff up and it doesn't get taken care of. That one never got taken care of, never had to put up a privacy fence. States have to put up privacy fences around salvage yards from Lady Bird Johnson's days, which you wouldn't remember. There's laws everywhere. This guy does what he wants with his junk down here.
I'd like to add to that.
Go ahead.
All right. They like to test drive their cars way after the hours of the noise.
Yeah. Extreme noise and the entire burning, which no officers ever see, I suppose.
When
Look
they
at the black mark.
started doing some remodeling on the front there, and they took that porch thing off the
Yeah.
front of the old hardware store, they did so at 2, 3 in the morning.
And look what it looked like after they did it.
Skid loaders and evacuators. And it sounded just as loud as when MoDOT was coming through here a couple of weeks ago.
Exactly. And for some reason, I would like to know if someone here is tied to him.
Yeah, speeding specialty
somebody's tied to
stands for the
something.
mess
On the
and
Hummer,
like,
of course they
Yeah,
are.
the Hummer. What's the Hummer? The Hummer officer he drives. There's no plates on that they drive. There's no plates on that Hummer. He
the
pulls the
Hummer
trailer.
that the city used to own,
Front or back?
used to be in the maintenance.
Pulls the trailer. You not seen that? Seen him many, many times.
Yep.
That's another thing. He's not bothered. He does that. No license. Cars sit out there with no license, flat tires. They tell me that's okay because he's got a business. Well, that's right.
Well, they repair the police cars.
Okay. Yeah. See, it could be found out if it was investigated, but there's definitely something there, and that's what's wrong with this city hall right here, people. And we know this. We know this. We know you're not on the up and up. And you take care of what you want, and the rest is ignored.
Amen.
And I dare you to say different. You throw the facts at me that say that you care about that stuff when it's let go like that. I brought that up for 2 years probably.
You can't do enough for them.
And also the speeding on A Street out here. I've been, and you can check it on there. It's on. You know it when Ruckle was in here. Dawn is free of most all of this garbage that was let go and led to things the way they are now. I'll be quite frank with you.
For 2 terms. What are
I'm telling you.
about?
Well, she's free of a lot of it. Ruckle was in. I came up here about that stuff. It was on there. They ignored it. They come down and sit on a parking lot on Sunday or something. Here's what they do, Sunday. We got heavy patrol on Sunday. Oh, really? Well, wow. People are in church. It's insane. And that guy is let go. It's a dump down there. That's the facade of the city when people drive through this town. Old towns they drive through. Bobby, you know it. I've said it to you many times. You did nothing. Said nothing. Nothing.
Well,
You and Robin, both of you.
You say commercial building.
No, the officer told me that it was commercial.
Oh, the bank right down the street with the
Not
cars.
why.
I mean, I know I have an unlicensed vehicle, but it's at least aired up and decent.
I don't care.
It's
basically a salvage yard.
I wanted you to speak, just to have the opportunity.
Okay, but what I'm saying
I
is,
got what you, I do.
this is, I don't know how many times I've brought this up. And someone doesn't want to deal with it for some reason, and I'm just pointing out to these people that's how this is ran up here. Not by you, but by some people here. It's people know too many people. People socialize together that are here, and it's a big joke. You take an oath, and you do the exact opposite of the oath. Yeah, sad for your character, people. Very sad. And that's all I got to say. Very sad.
So now we're done with the public comment? We have another. He has to, okay, should not speak. I do, can I ask one more question, Mayor Garber? I actually had a question for you in my paperwork. I sent you an email on September 22nd about the impersonation of your position to the Sunshine Home by another city official on multiple occasions. You never responded to that email. Do you check your emails?
I do check my emails.
Did you never receive that? Brenda, you have a copy of it, right?
Somewhere, not with me at the moment though. I do.
The mayor, I've never heard of anything and nobody's ever said.
You haven't got an email?
Somebody in the city hall impersonating the mayor multiple occasions at the Sunshine Home accompanied by Sergeant Britton?
Does anybody else have access to your email?
Speak to Sheila.
Your mayor at Winfield?
My mayor at Winfield.
Okay.
I also sent it to panel too, and the Attorney General, and the FBI, just to let you know. Since I didn't get a response from you.
Oh, is it over to public comment? 'Cause I would like to say one more thing. There's people walking around this town at early hours of the morning.
Amen.
All the time.
Yeah.
Why are they not checked? They can be checked for curfew. If you're of age or what you are, they can be checked for being out there that time in 1, 2 in the morning.
Up and down the alley.
We have to have reasonable suspicion to contact somebody that's legally walking down a road. You can't just go up and be like, hey.
Well, do it like you do everything else.
And
Don't say they,
Foley,
did
Right.
something they didn't do, you know?
The old days, that was common.
Yeah.
You could.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Really?
that's just us.
I was stopped 8 times in 6 weeks during one period.
Huh?
I was stopped on
Not you all.
foot 8 times in 6 weeks
Well,
during
I'm
one
saying,
period.
this has been going on, I brought this to their attention also.
So to say they can't do it.
They care about their.
Well,
their
if these
money.
gentlemen are gonna do it right, that's
They're
awesome.
They're sapping our tax money and they know it.
Well, but, I mean, they shouldn't be doing that, but the past, it has been.
Yeah, you just can't.
There's things
Right.
happening around here, there's drugs in this town everywhere, everybody knows it except the police, I guess. I don't know.
There's drugs next to our school up there
Yes,
that
there
they
is,
need to know
yes.
that, no way.
Exactly.
That's in order, just real quick,
Okay,
please.
but it's just sad that they don't.
Can I
Trust
ask
me,
one
it's sad.
question?
I'd be
It's
ashamed,
just real quick, they never cleaned our road.
I'd be ashamed to wear a badge, but I can do more than that.
They.
Like I said, we don't even have a stop sign anymore.
Disgusting.
I mean, we still got a rock at the end of the road where they had to widen it.
City
All their
employees
dump
that
trucks.
fly up and down our
Well,
street.
if you're on the board, you can get a sign if you want it, it's easy. If you're on the board.
I don't
Just
want
write
to.
it down.
If you're out on the board, you won't get
Okay.
it.
By road, you know?
All right,
Didn't they
we're
give
gonna
you
go ahead and we're gonna proceed here.
I
We're
don't
getting
want
ready
the
to go
stop
into
sign.
closed
Go ahead.
session. And, but first we'd like to get into our ending items. Basically here, we're gonna discuss the next date of the date of our next meeting. December 8th. December 8th.
When's the light up, city of Winfield?
Third.